I've started my recordings.
Oh, right, I should probably do that.
All right, me too.
Let me minimize Destiny. All right, recording.
Unbelievable.
You're going to be playing Destiny during the podcast again?
No.
You fucker.
No, but it is open in the background. I'm going to be playing Vampire Survivors during the podcast again. Imagine.
Well, hey everyone, welcome back to DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl, and joining me today are Metty. Maritime Metty.
Oh, I was confused because you didn't say maritime. It scared me.
I was just gonna go Metty and Nick, and then I remembered, I gotta break them up.
We got
And Nautical Nick.
Hi.
PM's still not back. We think he's dead.
Yeah. At
Like
time of recording, we literally just talked about it. What, like half a month since we've had any contact from him?
Yeah, maybe a little more.
Very concerning. I've gotten no responses from him anywhere.
So possibly man down. By the time this episode comes out, we'll know if he's actually alive or not, probably.
I hope so.
And if he died, we'll cut this part out. Because that would be disrespectful.
I mean...
You know, you should just text him and be like, hey man, no pressure, but...
But are you breathing?
Yeah, just tell me you're alive. A simple why will suffice.
I'll message
Why
him in a
or
bit,
in?
because I know he usually wakes up at like 9 or something. I'll send him a text message. How we doing, fellas?
I'm eating chicken Alfredo as we speak.
Again?
Yeah. We do this for like family dinner every so often, and it's always when we're doing recording, so...
Oh, you don't know why that's so funny, dude. Or maybe you do.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You know, I know why that's so funny, Nick?
Sure, buddy.
Because
would you like to describe your hell, Carl?
Because you were eating your chicken Alfredo during episode 93, the episode that I recorded recently, and I just hear...
Oh, sorry.
And I was like, I'm gonna kill him! Oh, that's all I hear! My first
Hey, do
note
you
was...
have a mute button on your microphone whenever you take a little chompy chomp?
I don't have a button on my microphone.
My first note I wrote down was I remember why I stopped editing the podcast, because it's I hear all the noises and I'm like, all right, this sets off my fucking this like makes me upset actively.
I'll just put that over there.
All right, this hurts my brain.
I wanted to give Mimi a little break and help out a little with some of the editing.
Hmm.
And then Mimi almost immediately messaged me when I started editing 93 going, 94 is almost done. And I was like, you can't do this to me. I was like, that's kind of funny that you almost have that done and I barely started this one. Oh, it's all right. We got it out. Everyone enjoyed it. Well, I'll leave this note for last, potentially, because it leads into Metty.
Okay.
Oh,
so... You know, it is December now.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And you know what December is?
Yeah.
it's Christmas?
Yeah, but
Christmas?
yeah, baby,
Merry
it's
Christmas?
winter time. It's Christmas
Merry
time.
Christmas.
Well, it's not winter till the 21st.
I said
Let's see.
Christmas.
94, 95. This one actually probably is going to be the Christmas episode.
Oh.
Potentially. So Merry Christmas! Or if it passed, Merry past Christmas.
Happy
Drink your
December
eggs.
27th.
Drink your eggs.
What?
Drink your peas.
You know, because it's wintertime, we have the winter concerts at work.
Yay!
Burn it down.
So, you know, I actually forgot to tweet out before we started. If you have Christmas-related questions, send them now, please, and thank you. I'm gonna put 3 question marks.
That's an appropriate amount, I think.
An appropriate amount. So, yeah, it's gonna be our busiest month because this week, the week of the 3rd, that we were recording, or week of the 4th, I guess, is how you would say it. We have 2 concerts. And then next week, we have 3. And the week after, we have 2 more. Now, this wouldn't be an issue if we had a normal-sized auditorium that can fit people. Thank you, Metty, for doing that for me.
You're welcome.
It has the appropriate amount of question marks as well.
It does. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Godzilla.
You see, in a normal school building, like my old district, a normal-sized auditorium would be there that could fit a normal amount of people for a concert.
Sure.
Ours is not that.
Oh, what's
Great.
yours?
So we have to set up about 600 chairs in the gym,
Tasty.
if not more. But I think I talked about this last year. A little caveat to that, they just redid the gym floors, and they don't want them getting destroyed by all those chairs, even though they set up chairs on them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So they have us roll out these big dog shit mats. These big, gross beige
Well,
mats.
I'm pretty sure they're plastic and not dog poop.
Yeah, they're like a tarp or something.
Yeah, they're not made of literal poop.
They fucking suck. The fucking thing that they're rolling on, the cart that they're on, sounds like it's gonna break the goddamned floor. It's like 1 billion pounds.
It might.
It's so much extra shit for no fucking reason, and it sucks ass. And I'm not excited for it. I'm also not excited because one of them falls on the exact day that I have to go to court.
I mean,
Because I gotta go to court Wednesday for the speeding ticket. And when I told my boss, he went, well, that's a concert day, so you can't take off. I need everyone here. And I went, okay. So when I leave at 5:30 to go to the courtroom, so I'm not late to there, and then I come back 2 hours later, potentially, who knows how long it'll fucking take. I don't know how many people are going to be there doing whatever, how long it'll take to get in and out. Like, I guess I'm just going to get all the other guys together to do my section with me. And if they bitch and moan about it, too fucking bad.
I guess.
This gotta get done for tomorrow, guys. If we gotta stay until 1 a.m. doing my section, guess what we're doing?
I hate that. I hate that a lot.
Just, one of those fun little things that they tell you when you work in a place and you're told that you're allowed to have time off for court reasons like that, and then they tell you that you can't actually do that.
That might actually be illegal of them.
It potentially is, considering.
One way to find out.
Yeah. But other than that,
You should ask the judge while you're there.
Honestly.
I mean, yeah, that's maybe, I don't know.
And here's a note from the judge that says I can sue you if you don't let me go home.
From the judge.
May I have a note, please? I don't want to go back to work. We could throw you into prison. Yeah, that works.
I'm cool with that.
I'm sorry, did you just say 3 hot meals a day?
God, I saw a comic about this week.
Well, doesn't that suck?
3 hots in a pot, you say?
So
I can definitely find it.
We can talk about Thanksgiving now.
Did we not already? I thought we did last week.
Did we talk
There it
about
is.
it last time?
I think so.
Did we?
I don't remember last time at all.
Oh shit, we did. Oh fuck. Wait, did we?
I don't
All right.
know, man.
No,
Very
that's when
quickly,
I
I
went to
heard
New
the
York.
word woke so many times that it means nothing. It already meant nothing, but it extra means nothing.
What? No one said woke.
No, not you.
Oh, that's when I met Alto in the city. No, we didn't talk about Thanksgiving.
Right, because we recorded fucking...
We did Lethal Company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Well, talk about Thanksgiving, I guess.
All right.
So, I drove to my mom's place. We had a very lovely Thanksgiving. It was a great time. We went to a Texas Roadhouse and I saw Freddy Fazbear.
Play the funny
you meant-
music.
He did not play the funny music. He was just
Oh,
kind of
look.
sitting there chilling.
It's a glam rock Freddy, even though glam rock Freddy doesn't have a hat. So why's he got a hat?
Because he likes his hat. Don't make fun of him. I think he does have a hat.
I don't think he does.
You can make me Google glam rock fucking Freddy.
I'm literally looking it up right
Glam
now.
rock Freddy.
It's glam rock Freddy.
Yeah, he's got a little hat.
He's got a little hat.
Huh.
He's got a little hat.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
Yeah,
look
it's
anything
just
like
really
the hat they
tiny
slapped
up
on
there.
him. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's legal, I guess. You get to live for now, tiny plushie of glam rock Freddy.
Little freak. But more importantly, I went around the town that they live near, and when we parked the car and we started walking around, we saw if it'll let me post more than one fucking file at a goddamn time.
Nah.
We saw some little guys. There's some people
those are
about
little guys.
animal
Barb.
preservation, just chilling out with this tiny little owl and this albino crow.
You should have grabbed that owl and then walked into a game store and gone, give me a game or I will let go of this owl.
Thought about it.
It's a baby owl, though.
Yeah? It's gonna shit all over your displays unless
It
you
is a
give
little
me a free
baby
game.
owl. I like it. They also had a bunch of like snowmen around the town, like decorated in different ways, and I only took a picture of one that looks like a spider.
Okay. Oh, I hate it.
It was kind of cool. I was like, oh,
Like,
that's
wow.
scary as hell. And then we went to this this game store that had a lot of really cool things. Actually, I should try to see if I can rotate that picture because for some reason it didn't rotate on my phone when I took it. So you know how phones are.
Yeah.
I do.
Why won't you let me flip this? What? Hello? Phone?
Hello.
Alright, I guess I'm not allowed to fucking flip this picture. I guess I'll just upload it raw.
Yay.
That's,
Hell yeah.
That's
I like
very
it
annoying.
raw.
Yeah, we went
Think
to
you
this
should-
game store that was there. First off, cool shit in there that I didn't expect to see, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Big old figure of Raw, Jesus Christ, of Obelisk, wrong
Fucking
one.
Fake fan.
Fake fan on the Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. And this Desire Driver high-spec belt and raised buckle holder, which was the only Kamen Rider-related thing other than those 2 boxes on top of it. And I was like, huh, like anything is wild, but this is also very wild. And then I saw this copy of RoboCop vs. Terminator.
Okay.
That was $500.
Oh my god.
I didn't take a picture of the sealed copy of Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo. That was $2,000, or it was $2,000. That was next to it, but you can kind of see it there.
Oh, I hate that a lot.
They had some pretty cool games there. I took a little video, just like going over the ones that they kept in the case that weren't just dog shit sports games and junkware thrown onto consoles. And I picked up the copy of Final Fantasy VII. I picked up Sin and Punishment and Mario Party 6.
Nice.
Very good, very good. Very glad to have Mario Party 6 again after dumb child me traded it away. But the most important thing was going by a gamer lounge
What?
where they had esports competitions.
Okay.
And these were in the window.
Why, yes, that is Shadow the Hedgehog dressed as a gun soldier holding a gun.
Yeah,
Okay.
it definitely is that.
Why, yes, that is a minion.
Yeah, that is freaky looking Spyro the Dragon, and also
Dressed as an East Sarborough warrior.
and also the Warriors. The Warriors minion. Oh man.
You could tell that minion's tough because his eyes are half lidded and his arms are crossed. Wouldn't want to meet that minion in a back alley.
I wouldn't want to meet any minion in a back alley.
So while I was there, I brought my laptop and my headset, my microphone with me. We watched some movies. I watched a couple things with my mom and stepdad, but it was mostly the Santa Clauses.
Oh.
Remember when I talked about the last Santa Clauses, where it was Tim Allen going, "The kids are too woke and no one believes in Santa no more."
Unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, that's how Tim Allen's been acting lately.
Yeah, so the second one is about an evil Santa Claus.
No, that's the third one.
What?
No. First off, the third one is the one with Jack Frost.
Yeah, where he becomes Santa Claus and he's bad.
There is an evil Santa in the second movie also. He's like a robot Santa or something. But this is a different one. He was like a nutcracker. He was turned into a nutcracker after being exiled because he was too mean. So they call him the bad Santa. And he has this little unibrow gnome that follows him around. And she just keeps going, "We should slit Santa's fucking throat. We should drink the pig's blood while it spills out." And he goes, "Dog, you gotta chill."
What the fuck is going on?
He throws like a magic snowball at Tim Allen at one point and hurts him. And I'm like, what's happening? What is going on? It's wild, but it's better than whatever the fuck they were doing before. Shame about Tim Allen still. Let's see. We rewatched Ants in the Damage.
Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it's been a
Hey,
while.
do you remember how that movie has a whole extended Saving Private Ryan bit?
Yeah.
I never watched it and never will.
Yeah, there's an entire bit where they just send a bunch of ants out to fight a grueling, miserable battle against termites, and half of them die, and the main character talks to the decapitated head of one of his friends.
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs.
What?
Because Yeah,
The
a severed
fuck?
ant head can survive for, what was it, like a minute or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, interesting.
I
That was
think
a
it
kid's
should
movie.
die.
He did die after about a minute.
I meant the movie as a whole.
Oh, not just the severed head? Understood.
Let's see, we also watched Good Burger. I can't forget Good Burger. We actually watched Good Burger
Home
first.
of the Good Burger?
Yeah.
Did they
Can I
take
take
your order?
They did not take my order.
Oh, 0 out of 10.
Damn.
Very upsetting. And I watched Good Burger 2 with my mom and stepdad. So you know how Good Burger goes, right? You guys have both seen Good Burger.
Nope.
Nick, you live under a rock. What's your fucking damage?
I don't know, man.
Like, you live under a rock. Jordan is 10 years old. No one has seen this movie but me and
I
Carl.
had a very specific set of interests.
So Good Burger is, of course, a sketch from all that was made into a movie because of how popular it was. And then the movie was about a rival burger joint opening across the street and trying to run them out of business. The second movie starts with Keenan's character. I think, is his name is Keenan Thompson, right? That's his real name?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to remember if that was his real name or if that was a
actually
character
his
name
real
for a
name?
second.
I
My brain
Yes,
just stopped
Keenan
working.
Thompson is his real name and the character's name both. Okay, good.
No, his name in Good Burger is Dexter.
No, I meant...
You mentioned Keenan and Kel. I know what you mean. Good Burger 2 starts with Keenan Thompson's character running a pyramid scheme.
What?
He's like, listen. I'm going to show you guys this great invention. It's called, I don't even remember what the fuck he called it, but it's like a thing you spray onto your house to keep it from lighting on fire.
Uh-huh.
So he sprays his house with it and then lights it on fire, and his house catches on fire.
No.
So he loses everything, including the person who was going to sponsor his idea if it worked. And he goes, I
They
have
died
nothing
in a
else to
house
do.
fire?
He didn't die in a house fire, no.
Oh, okay.
He lost all of his possessions. I said he lost his shit, all of his things. So he's like, well, I've lost everything. What do I do now? I need a job. I need money to pay things off. He goes back to Good Burger, gets his job back, and accidentally gets it sold to a guy who fires everyone. And that's the plot of the movie.
What? That sounds awful.
Don't worry, they get their jobs back at the end, because of course they do. It follows almost the same like shit as the original Good Burger in a way. Oh, plot twist, the main villain is the sister of the main bad guy from the first movie.
Huh.
Where she spins around in a big chair and she's like, remember me, boys? And they're like, no. Who the hell are you? And then she has to explain to them for like 5 minutes who she is. And they're just like, no fucking idea. No idea who you are. It's all right. It's a continuation of Good Burger, I guess. Good Burger itself was not a great movie. There was a very funny part of that where they go to jump out of a window to escape a place. And Jordan hears the sound effect they use of jumping and just like frame one goes, that's the jumping sound effect from Sonic Adventure 2.
It is.
And we're like, what? And we go back and listen. We're like, oh shit, it is. And he goes, yeah, that's the autism.
That's incredible.
I just pissed myself laughing. It was great. We watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I never saw the first one, but I watched the second one. That was good.
Sure.
Watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That was also good. It's a very, very yaoi movie.
What?
A lot of sexual tension between Steve Martin and John Candy.
Okay.
He said, then we watched Ants. The very first scene, we saw the Twin Towers, and I screamed, we have to warn them.
Another week into the 9/11 reference, huh, boys?
Yeah, we're back, baby. We're fucking back, especially because we watched Stuart Little after, and that also had the Twin Towers in it. You know what fucking didn't, though? Stuart Little 2, which came out in 2001 or 2 after the towers fell. So Stuart Little canonically destroyed the Twin Tower.
No.
They had to digitally edit out the Twin Towers in any scene that had them from the
Holy
movie,
shit.
which is wild. Yeah, the at least the first one still holds up. I wasn't there for the entirety of the second one, but it seemed good from what I did end up seeing. Ants is bad.
I think I remember watching Stuart Little too. I hope Ants is bad.
Casey pushes Ants hard. Ants is not a good movie. I kept forgetting that Sylvester Stallone was one of the Ants.
Huh.
So that one would just talk, and I'd be like, "What? Why are you here?" It doesn't sound like Sylvester Stallone. We also watched. Do you guys remember the movie Now You See Me?
I don't know. It sounds like any third horror movie I would watch on Netflix.
Oh, it's not a horror movie.
It's a heist movie.
What?
It is a heist movie. Here's an image of it from Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
This is a
So
movie.
they're like magicians, right?
Yeah.
They're doing magic tricks, and that somehow allows them to sneak into the stock exchange and steal physical money from the computers.
Okay.
Yeah. So the beginning of the movie is them introducing all of these magicians in the way that they do magic, and then they all get cards from a mysterious man in a hood who gathers them together in a room to tell them a plan that we don't see. And then when we see them again, they're like, "All right, here's our trick in Las Vegas. You, a random audience member, come on down over here. What's your bank?" And he's like, I am French. I have the French National Bank." And they go, "That's cool. We're going to rob your bank." And they put him in a quote-unquote device to teleport him into the bank.
What?
And he ends up in a vault full of money. And they show him on the TV like, "Hey, he's in France right now." And they like, "All right, you gotta activate the switch on the helmet we gave you that'll suck all of the money up and release it in the room." And it does exactly that. And we're all sitting there the whole time going, "How the fuck this is actually real magic. What the fuck do you mean?" But then, of course, they break it down to Mark Ruffalo, who's the cop of the movie.
Okay.
Mark
And they're
Ruffalo,
like-
human buffalo.
They're like, "You see, their quote-unquote France was a set that was made to look exactly like the inside of this vault in this one bank in France.
What?
They robbed the armed car delivering the money by hiding under parts of the floor with fake panels to knock out the guards, steal the money, and then put fake money in the vault that burned up with ash paper or with a flash paper."
Why? What the fuck?
And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And that's kind of the whole movie, is them doing things that's actually real magic.
Oh no, it's not. You see, we're just basically fucking psychic.
What the fuck
Except for the one character who is literally fucking psychic.
Yeah, no, straight up. I forget the actor's name.
That, the guy from Zombieland.
Michael Cera?
Woody Harrelson. Woody
Not the other
Harrelson.
one.
Oh.
Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson's character is a psychic, pretty much. He walks up to people and he reads their expressions, and it tells him everything he needs to know from their mind, except he figures out a lot of other things. Like a lot of other things. Where it's like, you shouldn't be able to know that.
Like, you shouldn't be able to look at someone's face and know their bank pin.
The eyes are the window to the soul, you see.
Yeah, literally reading people's fucking minds. Except it's really just like him saying a bunch of things at someone and then reading their reactions. And he's like, "Oh, you twitched a little bit, so that means that this is true."
Yeah, he's cold reading.
Yeah.
But also.
But it comes off more as he's just psychic. He's just like reading people's minds.
Jesus Christ.
Considering the things that they have him do with cold reading, yeah.
Yeah. It's a crazy fucking movie. I really liked it. Can't say that about the second one.
There was the second one?
There was a Now You See Me Too.
Wasn't there a third?
A third one is planned.
Great.
Wait, when did this come out?
Whoa.
Now You
Years
See Me
ago?
2 came out in 2016.
In the halcyon days of before COVID.
Okay.
So this one, they couldn't get the main female character back, so they introduced a new one who just sort of shows up in the main character's apartment and does a bunch of magic tricks at him, and he's just like, "That's great. Can you leave my house? Like,
It's not a job interview. Go home."
I don't want you here. Go away." And then they find out, oh, she's part of our heisting crew now, and we have a new job. Also, Daniel Radcliffe is there for some reason.
I see that.
Yeah. The movie's not as good. They get transported in the movie
A far away
to
planet.
Shanghai.
What?
Actually, I don't even know if it's Shanghai. It's some part of China.
But, like, for real teleported this time?
Not for real teleported. No, they were drugged and carried there. But it
Oh
seemed
my
to them
God.
like teleportation because they went down a big chute that was supposed to get them in a truck and then landed in a restaurant
In China.
in China.
Man, I hate when I'm gonna take a fun little slide and I end up in fucking Bangkok.
And it's like, oh, you guys were really trying to appeal to the Chinese market with this movie, huh?
Yep.
Because the whole thing is in China, and then they went, oh yeah, the third one, we're gonna get a wholly, like, completely Chinese cast, and it's all gonna be in China. And I was like, okay,
Hey.
What?
sure.
Maybe don't have it be about robbing the Chinese if you want the Chinese to like it. Just a passing thought. Maybe
Also,
don't make your movie about robbing the Chinese blind if you want the Chinese to pay for it.
Also, the first movie had like a couple pretty good twists. Like, of course, there's the twist with how they explain the magic. There's the twists of, oh, this character is actually this character or whatever the fuck. This one
Sure.
had a new twist every like 5 goddamned minutes.
Okay.
To where KZ was just like, I never thought any piece of media would make me say this, but that was too many twists. Because it really is just like
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
constantly like Morgan Freeman's character betrays the main characters, betrays the bad guys, betrays the main characters, betrays the bad guys, betrays the police, betrays the good guys, and like constantly. And it's like, what's going on? Why is this, what is happening?
Why are you like this, old man?
That was just Morgan Freeman on set going, I want to film with these
now
guys
I'm
today.
doing this.
Everyone,
And they had
well,
to
it's
be like,
Morgan Freeman.
okay.
We can't tell you no, because you're Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, this wasn't as good as the first one, but the first one was pretty
Holy
good.
shit.
Oh my god.
PM!
Holy shit.
Can you hear me?
What's
Yeah.
up? We thought we were dead. We were concerned.
I feel like it. It's been, oh god, how long has it been now? Like almost 3 weeks of 16-hour days.
Oh.
Jesus.
That's also not including my 2 part-times.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Gotta make the money.
Oh.
That fucking sucks.
Hey, I'm happy you're alive, because that's what we were the most concerned about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know you haven't tweeted in almost a month?
but that's not out of the norm.
That is true.
I rarely tweet anyway.
You know you haven't retweeted anything in almost a month?
That's also still not completely out of the norm.
I was just
I guess
concerned.
I haven't like retweeted the podcast or anything in a while. Yeah, it's true. I don't. Okay, so the main reason I'm here is because I have loads of news and all of it's bad.
Oh no.
Hooray!
No.
Okay, so where should I start? Let's
Wherever
start
you want.
with. Let's start with. Also, do I sound okay? I'm
You're
on my phone. If you can't
echoey.
It
read.
sounds like you're on a phone, but it's fine.
Okay, it's echoey because I'm in my break room.
Ah.
So, first things first. Work.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So, once again, to reiterate for like the 3rd or 4th time, a coworker of mine had a fucking freak accident, straight up broke his neck, and I was told that I'm going to be covering a shift until December, and then me and my other coworkers are going to rotate the taking over of the shift. That's changed. And now they're throwing the entire shift work onto me. So
Awesome.
what was supposed to end in December is probably going to continue on until November of next year.
Oh my god.
God.
Because that's when he's like after physical therapy and recovery from the surgery. Because it's not like, oh, it's broken, let's just like put a splint on it and it'll heal over time. No, he's going for full-blown surgery. He's having like the discs or rods put into his neck. It was really fucked up when it happened to him, actually. I don't like the guy, but as someone who went through life-changing surgery, I kind of sympathize.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now because the 2 guys above me have 30 plus years of seniority, they're like, yeah, we don't want to do it, so you're going to do it. So now I'm doing it.
Oh.
For a year, maybe.
Jesus Christ.
Let's hope for a speedy recovery, boys.
Yes,
Maybe I can get a break by June.
What?
Oh no.
Why
What's
wouldn't
up?
they just hire a temp worker? What the fuck?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you would think. And I'm like, why not just hire a temp worker? It's like, oh, because it's the winter season and we don't really want to train anybody for the winter season. I'm like, what does the season have to do with anything?
What about the next 11 months?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if anything, it's easier during the winter months because a majority of our work is taken away because of the snow. The only thing that the dude would have to do is put salt and shovel. Like, what Neanderthal doesn't know how to throw salt and shovel?
Yeah, really.
Dumpy.
Well, anyway, so yeah, that's the work situation. Let's move on to the home situation.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
So Carl, I want to offer my deepest apologies to you for the last 2 weeks because I've completely ghosted you on DShips.
That's fair.
The first week, completely my fault because I straight up slept through our entire recording session. I only woke up at fucking 4 in the afternoon. Now, the week after that, I kind of didn't have a choice in the matter because I don't have a PC anymore.
Oh
Where did
boy.
it go?
It is currently in a different city, not being repaired because it is beyond repair. So here's what happened. One day before work, I woke up way too early. So I'm like, what am I going to fucking do until I have to go to work? So I'm like, fuck it, let's play Legends of Runeterra. So I did that for like 2 hours. And throughout the entire 2 hours, my computer's just running like shit. And like Runeterra is one of the few games that my computer runs perfectly up until that day for whatever reason. It's chugging, like things are loading, whatever. Right? So whatever, I turn off the game. I go to put my computer in sleep mode, but me opening up the fucking start menu just completely freezes the PC.
Oh.
Like, okay, well, that's not entirely out of the norm because my computer's been doing that recently, so I'm like not too worried about it. Give it a couple minutes, it's still complete. Like, I can't move the mouse or anything. It's completely. I can't control alt delete. Nothing's working. So I'm like, fucking, I don't have time for this, and I have to go to work. I hit the power button on my PC, and I get dressed and I leave. 16 hours later, I come home, and my PC's off. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I expected it to be off. I go to turn it on, and it is not turning on.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, well, let me open it up, and well, actually, no. Let me make sure everything's plugged in properly. Everything was. Let me open it up. Everything to me seems fine. A little dusty, but like I don't see anything out of the norm. Granted, I'm not a hardware guy whatsoever, so if anything is wrong, I don't know what's wrong with it. So I'm just without a PC. I called my brother. I'm like, hey, my PC's kind of broken. Could you come take a look at it? He's like, I can't take a look at it there, but if you want, I can take it with me. Because he works here in Toronto, and then he goes to whatever city he lives in. So, like, yeah, fine. I'll leave my door unlocked, just coming through the back, and you can take my PC with you because I'm going to be at work while he's still here in the city. So he takes my PC, and like the next day he calls me and he asks me, "What the fuck did you do with this thing?" And I'm like, Nothing out of the norm. And he's like, the PC, the insides of the PC are burnt. This thing caught fire at some point.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it being on for 3 months in a row had something to do with it. I don't know. I'm not a PC guy. So he's like, this is beyond repair. Like I tried to salvage your hard drive at least. And there's nothing for me to like. I can't pull anything from the hard drive.
Oh.
So I have nothing to my name. The last fucking how long have I had this computer? 7, 8 years. All of my work, every project that I had on my fucking on that PC is completely gone. So I can't do DShips anymore unless there's a mobile equivalent to DShips. But
really.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, how would you like to take over my Yu-Gi-Oh Pro whatever the website is called? You take it over so you have my entire card list, and you just take over for me for the next
Oh my god.
year until I can buy a new PC.
As we've previously established, that is just not fair to anyone Nick would ever play against.
I I'll talk about it with Carl after this recording.
Cool.
I'm fine with it.
So yeah, that's the situation. Did you know that even with this new job and everything, I can still barely afford to pay rent, even with all of this extra overtime?
What?
That sucks.
Yeah,
Dude,
so it
16
turns out
hour day.
yeah, but it turns out I was lied to from the very beginning. I am not making 26 or whatever dollars it was an hour. It's in fact $21.02 an hour, which still isn't bad money.
Yeah, but
Once again, taxes. And oh god, as I've realized, I hate taxes. I've never done taxes. Okay, no. I haven't worked a job where they've taxed my check since I was a teenager. Like in my entire, maybe there was like one odd job, like a part-time where they tax my money. But all of my main lines of employment never taxed my check. So now that I'm living in a tax check life, plus union dues and all of this bullshit,
Oh.
they're bleeding me dry, bud. They are bleeding me dry. And I can't, I'm going to stop talking about taxes before I get in trouble. I'm pretty sure no one in the IRS listens to our podcast, but just in case. So, yeah. Not getting a new PC anytime soon.
That sucks.
Christ.
So yeah, that's your Pum update for the week. Oh yeah, I can't do that. I can't record the mid-roll anymore either. Unless you want me to record it on my phone, sure, I can do that.
Oh, that sucks so much.
Perfect attendance is actually dead, unless I somehow manage to sneak in during my break every week for the podcast.
Holy shit.
That sucks a lot, buddy.
So yeah, that's a cap. Somebody in the comments named it, and it was good, like the cap date or some shit like that. I don't know.
That is pretty good.
Oh.
I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
Jesus Christ.
Holy
How's
shit.
everyone else's been spent?
One
Oh, you
step
know.
forward, 50 steps back.
Carl was talking about a bunch of movies he watched, so he had a good time, except he watched Ants, so how good could it be, really?
Yeah. That's pretty much what it was.
That's great. Hey, before I leave, because I'm technically on the clock,
Yeah.
I can leave you with one bit of good news.
Okay.
I have a duck date.
That is
Duck
good
Date!
news.
Let's see. I'll hit you with this one. Here you go. Don't be too big. Yay. Wait.
Is that a gun?
There you go.
We see
it's a
it.
spray can. That's his iconic spray can.
There
Oh,
he is,
okay.
there's Duck!
Yeah.
There he is.
But that's not all. Here you go. As soon as you can.
I'll
What
never
does
see my
that
stuff at
mean?
the AGO.
What's the AGO?
The Art Gallery of Ontario.
You'll never see my stuff there either.
It is the main art gallery in Toronto.
Duck lost some weight.
Yeah, slipped down a little bit. Good for him.
Damn, Duck. Like, holy
Wish I could
shit.
say that.
Right?
Wonder
Give
what
me your
diet he's
workout
on.
routine.
So, yeah, that's it.
That was pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's good to know you're alive, at
Yeah,
least.
that was the most
I'm happy
concerning
that
thing.
you exist.
I am alive. I need to quick shout out Anise and Patchwork, because they were very nice out of the blue to just randomly gift me Steam games. I'm like, that's so nice of you. What an unfortunate time to send me shit like that. Incredibly unfortunate.
Oh my god.
But the sentiment is appreciated nonetheless.
Oh.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Well, before you go, we're thinking this is going to be the Christmas episode, so go ahead and give a Christmas shout out.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Merry Christmas. Probably Happy New Year also. Pray for me.
We will, buddy.
Already am, buddy.
Okay. I don't know how to leave. I don't use phone Discord often. I've been trying for the last 3 minutes to find out how to leave. I don't know how. Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
Oh,
fuck. Well,
You know, one of my friends
holy shit.
was talking to me about PM this week.
Uh-huh.
They were like, are you ever, like, jealous of how much happens in PM's life? And I was like, no, because it's all awful.
Well,
Jesus Christ, dude.
that was
Yeah.
that
Wow.
sucks so much in every way.
That's... Oh.
God damn. Speaking of bad things that happened, there was a day a couple weeks ago where I woke up to a text message from my dear friend Metty,
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
who was just like, my car won't start.
Again.
Oh.
The car won't start. So Metty, if you would like to take that over.
All right. Jesus, did I not talk about? Oh, fuck. Yeah, because it was right before Thanksgiving. All right. So as you might imagine, I wake up and I'm like, I believe today I will go to work.
Why?
Money.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because I want to be able to, like, pay for rent and also, like, trips and stuff. I wanted to go to a convention in January, and now who the fuck knows? Despite the fact that I already bought the ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can't get a refund for MagFest tickets.
I'm aware.
Mm-hmm. And we
But
still don't have
hey!
a room.
If you're going to MagFest and would like to, anyway. So I go outside and I'm like, all right, today's gonna be a day. I can survive another day.
We all gotta tell
Sit in
ourselves
my
little
car.
lies to get through the week.
I turn my key and I hear chug chug click 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 click, and I go, oh, it's cold out.
Sure.
Maybe my battery just gotta warm up a little bit. Chug click 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 click. So I come back inside and I grab Carl's keys, and I arrange our cars in the street so that jumper cables can reach my engine block.
Uh-huh.
And I have the cables on my engine for a good hot minute. I go to fire my engine. It's still getting the clicks. Hey, Carl, my car won't start. Help.
Oh, no.
Help. I'm late for work already. Please help.
Yeah, so I came down and we're like sitting here trying to figure out how to
I'm like,
start it.
am I like applying the jumper cables wrong? Am I the idiot here? Positive, negative ground, right? Okay. Have Carl apply the jumper cables instead. Let the car run for like fucking 5 minutes without me touching the fucking electrical system. Chug, click, 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 click. Guess we gotta call AAA.
Oh.
So we're waiting the first time for, what, maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah, just about.
Really upset that you started this with the first time.
Uh-huh. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
and I'm like, at this point, I'm still like, all right, I can put in like an hour PTO, still go away, it's fine. The dude comes in a van instead of like,
Any sort of pickup or
a
anything.
pick-em-up truck. Something that would have been useful if the car was actually fucked.
Considering the first time that we had to call AAA when Metty's tire blew out, they sent a guy with a fucking tow truck.
The dude takes one look at my engine, doesn't really do fucking shit, and goes, yeah, your alternator's fucked.
Yeah, he tells Metty to start the car. Metty starts it and he goes, oh, it sounds like the alternator. And then just goes, there's nothing we can really do if it's the alternator. You gotta call for a tow.
But
Okay.
okay.
All right, bye, the least helpful jackass on the planet. This was 10:20-ish?
Something like that, yeah.
So we put in for a tow, and after about 10 minutes of me sitting outside with my head in my hands, we go inside. And then at 3:30, the tow truck shows up.
Yeah.
Good.
We
fucking
waited
God.
5 fucking hours for this tow truck to arrive. I called AAA, like trying not to scream at them, going, we were supposed to have a tow truck here 4 hours ago. Where the fuck are they? Oh, well, we can call the field technician to call the place. Why are you calling on third party? Call the fucking place. Then I get a call from the guy saying that he's about 20 minutes away. Like, okay. Shows up an hour after that.
Awesome. Good.
Metty?
Anyway, this dude, I'm like, yeah, the first guy said it was my alternator. I'm probably going to need a tow to the local Toyota dealership, despite not wanting to, go to a Toyota dealership. But where else am I going to get an alternator replaced for my car the week of Thanksgiving when I gotta get down to New Jersey in 3 days?
Yeah.
And the dude is like, that sucks. Bet you it's not the alternator.
Yeah, he went, those guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Try and start the car.
Holy
And I'm like,
shit.
all right. Chug, click, 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 click. So he gets out. You know what a regular battery jumper looks like, right? For a car, like
Yes.
a backup battery for a car that you'd have in your trunk.
Yes.
He gets out one that's slightly bigger than that, and I'm like, all right, we're not jumping an 18-wheeler here, but all right. Bip bip. He turns my key. My car just starts. Yeah, your battery's dead. Don't turn off the car. You won't be able to start it again.
My God.
Go get a battery.
So then I left for work.
Hooray!
Because
Alternators are $700.
yeah. So
Batteries are $200. I'll take it.
Okay, yeah.
So I left for work at 3:30 or so. Just like that was my entire day. Thanks, AAA.
Mm-hmm.
And
Me
Metty went to get a battery.
I was told to take off work and it wouldn't reflect on my attendance.
That's good.
It's good, except I don't get paid for that day.
Yeah.
And I am currently sitting pretty at $0 in my bank account at this very moment until the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy. Anyway, so I'm like, all right, there's a fucking AutoZone a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Like closer than the McDonald's. I'm gonna drive to the AutoZone, leave the car engine on, walk inside and say, 1 battery, please. Yeah, we don't
He sent you there to do a free battery test is what it was.
Yeah.
And then they told you that they couldn't do free battery tests. You had to go to a different place.
Yeah, no, I had to go to the store 1 mile up the road that's an Advanced Auto Parts. And they were like, yeah, your battery's fucked. It will not charge. We do not have your battery. We do not carry H4 batteries. In fact, it looks like H4 batteries are being discontinued as a standard. And I go, my car is a 2020. What do you mean that the battery type is discontinued? I'm pretty sure I could buy a battery that would fit in a fucking Ford Model T here. What do you mean you won't carry my... Okay. Can you search up a store that does? Nah. Go next door, see if they got it.
Oh my God.
Back to the first store. You got an H4 battery. Nah. Will you please look up a nearby store that might have it? So I'm hitting every fucking auto parts store that I can find in between here and where I eventually find. I drive basically from the very south point of all the way up to
Which is very fucking far.
which is
Oh my God.
the very tippy top. There are 2 fucking airports on and I drove between the 2 of them repeatedly today, or that day. I get home after 8 p.m.
Awesome.
But my car's got a new battery in it. Wasn't the alternator. I took it to the dealership the very next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Cause, and I'm like, hey, check if it's the alternator. Change my oil because I do not remember the last time my car had an oil change, which means I'm overdue. Meanwhile, the dude, the fucking dealership is like, oh, sure. By the way, you want to spend $1,000 getting a bunch of shit done? No. I have work in 1 hour. Do what I asked you to. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we did X, Y, and Z extras, so you're going to have to pay. I will give you maybe $20 in addition to what I already agreed to pay, and I'm leaving. I will rip the new wiper blades off of the car. I am not paying $70 for a pair of wiper blades when I work at a Walmart and can buy them for $10.
Fair.
So he ripped them off and he handed it to him.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
I went, where'd my old wiper blades? Oh, but that one's fucked up. Yeah. And? I didn't ask you to change them. You can't charge me for work I did not agree to.
It's true.
That's true.
You're the one who filled up the windshield wiper fluid. Drain it with a straw if you want it back, shithead. Go out and suck it up yourself, but I gotta get to work.
Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking. It is 2 a.m. Guess who forgot to get the ad break to their editor earlier today? It's been a day. Anyway, hey, If you want to keep up to date with everything going on with the podcast, you want to know what's happening with us, what's going on, and everything, follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod. For each of us individually at The Calamity Crawl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at Echo Fetish. It's EKKO_fetish. If you have any questions, any topics you want us to talk about, send them to questions at dipships.boats. We check them all the time. You know, you can tweet them at us too. You know, just go and do that. If you can afford to, and you would like to financially support us, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. Go over there and sign up for any of the little tiers. You can also go over to the YouTube channel if you're not watching on YouTube or listening on YouTube Music or whatever, and you can become a YouTube member. You get the same benefits just about. You get to watch episodes a day early. You get to watch DShips a day early. You get to see Party Boat early. You get to see a bunch of things early. PM vs. Anime is our Patreon exclusive series, which is $5 a month as well. For $1, you get to just listen to each episode of DipShips a day early, which is pretty good to me, is all I'm saying. And the $10 and $20 ones are just for recommendations for PMVA. If you want to support us that much, you feel free to, but it's usually just you pop in at $20. You say, hey, I want you to watch a longer series, and then we just sort of, you can bump yourself down if you can't afford that. You know, it's fair. I understand. But also, at the $10 tier, I get to thank all of our patrons at that tier, starting of course with Alatos Diogenes, Alatos, how dare you, Love Korak, Ali Bear, Breakdown 707, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Gomer, Chris Dirk, Woody Fars, Mr. Collector, Mr. I Like Spam, Nap, Oblivion Gamer 27, Pam's Tooth is Lost and Scared, Blind Superfan, Rotten, Simply having a bountiful Christmas time, like the bounce in Bleach, you get it? So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. A Vine Ultimax and Zombie Slayer 051, and of course, our $50 patron Yellow Yondello. Thank you all for the support. It means a lot to us. It means the world to us, some would say. Let me see if we have a new YouTube member. I think we actually do. Where the fuck do I go for that? I found it. We're there. 2! We have 2! Shoutouts to Vine Ultimax and True Storm, both of our YouTube members currently. You can join them. You can get things, baby. You know how it is. But hey, if you cannot afford to financially support us, oh wait, did I thank everyone? I think I thanked everyone. If I didn't, thank you all. Support means a lot to us, helps us pay our editors, helps us pay our bills. I don't think I said any of that. How could I? Literally the worst thing I could have done. Other than, of course, not just saying, hey, if you cannot afford to financially support us, just rate the podcast 5 stars wherever you're listening, like the video if you're on YouTube, leave comments, do the share and all that stuff. Remember that podcasting can swim based on word of mouth, so share the podcast with anyone who you think would enjoy it. Things like that. And speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen on Twitter at _VIDAZEN_ for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and Fire Within. Last 2 are used for DShips, and the other ones are for different things that we have going on. You know, Ride of the Wave, I believe, is the Party Boat intro. Appetite Delight goes to the ad break. Seaside is for DipShips when we remember to do that. I'd also like to thank Shibuya at Shibuya Gato and Shora at Shora_art for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnail art, and they both did fantastic jobs. Really love all that shit. And I'd also, of course, like to thank Mimi at Mimicry and amazing GGG Guy for our editing. Mimi's been doing podcasts. She's been doing a lot, actually. She's been doing a bunch of editing for us, and I really appreciate it. And both have been doing, of course, fantastic jobs as always. Love you both. Don't forget! What the fuck was that one? Whoa. I think I got possessed by a fucking elf. Don't forget that we are available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening, but I know where you're watching. Google Podcasts is going away in April. It's going to be replaced with YouTube Music. So I have to remember that. It's probably better if I What the fuck? Metty's outside messing with something and it scared me. I just heard like sounds. That scared the hell out of me. Anyway, yeah, YouTube Music's going to be replacing Google Podcasts eventually at some point in April. So just a word of warning for anyone who uses it like I do. That's going to be a thing that happens. Hey, if you want, you can get yourself some merch. I should probably move the merch thing up to where I talk about supporting us. Anyway, you can get some merch. Streamlabs.com/TheCalamityGirl/merch. Get a bucket hat. Get a duck beanie. Get a Doug. It's a duck mug. The Doug. Get a Brog pillow. There's not just stuff for DipShips there. There's stuff from me on streams and stuff. A lot of duck things. I need to get more art for more merchandise at some point. We're gonna get it, and it's gonna be good. Thank you. Please get merch. I actually need to buy some of it. I need to get myself a fucking pink duck beanie. It's the one I've been thinking about it for so fucking long. I need one. I hope everyone's Christmas was good. This is our first episode back. We're in there. And, I mean, hey, thank you all for supporting us throughout 2023. Hoping that 2024 is going to be even better. Fingers crossed. We have some plans in the works for it. And hopefully we'll get to realize some of those and get some more stuff done. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because Lord knows that the world likes to destroy us every time we try something. But, you know, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled. Peeled? Oh, I need to go to bed. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of this episode. This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay. I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shora, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
So how was Thanksgiving?
Well, you know, I just got all that work done on the car, and this is after the brakes not too long ago and getting all 4 fucking tires replaced.
Uh-huh.
So it's a real good thing I don't have any money, because don't you know that there's, like, roving gangs of robbers doing stuff in the city?
What?
Yeah, there's gangs of people, robbers. They're doing stuff in the cities. Every city. It's on the news.
I said this to my mom and she went, what the fuck is she talking about?
Oh my god.
I saw a video. They played a video on the news of the gangs of robbers doing stuff.
I think we should bring back pirates.
It's all this woke, you see.
No.
Oh, and the kids would be a lot better and I just sort of went, if you keep talking, I'm leaving, Mother. It doesn't matter that I just paid fucking $30 in tolls to get down here. I will do it again, go home, and enjoy my night alone. Like, but otherwise, it was a good Thanksgiving. I forgot that all the kids were adults now.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, the youngest one is, like, 15, and I'm like, oh, I really could have brought Cards Against Humanity, huh? Like, I would have had to remove certain select cards, but I really could have brought Cards Against Humanity.
You could have.
Yeah.
Just as long as I take out those specific win condition cards, you know the ones.
Yeah.
Then it's fine. And heck, even then the kids know the words. It's really more about my mother's reaction to them in particular.
What? What kind of a deck?
Precisely, yes.
Oh, no.
Anyway, the horrors persist, but so do I.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Black Friday happened.
Yeah.
I worked. I didn't kill a customer.
Nice.
That's good.
I'm very proud of myself.
I think it's kind of fucked up. Metty, like, goes back home for one day, has to listen to fucking all of the woke mind virus shit to come back home and work at Black Friday at fucking Walmart. And I'm just like chilling at my mom's house playing Mario RPG, eating chocolate pudding pie.
Oh my god.
Kill you dead.
I'm just like, my car didn't have problems.
The one specific thing for Black Friday, right? Just one story out of many, as we're running a little high on time here, and Nick has yet to speak.
Mm-hmm.
A man orders a Furby.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Correct. We never got any Furbies in the store.
Okay.
We call the man, leave a message, no Furby in the store, your order's canceled. The website emails the man.
Uh-huh.
Because the computer system will automatically email you if your order is canceled.
Yeah.
I didn't receive anything. We show him the call log. Well, that didn't happen. Okay, sir. I'll tell you what. I'll go try to find a Furby. Might not be purple. I'll try to find you a Furby. I go into the back.
Mm-hmm.
I look for a Furby, like legitimately. I look for a delivery because we got toys in. Maybe we got a Furby in a box. The man can buy it. Don't give a shit. I call up my coworker who's also working up front.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got no Furbies back here. Please tell the man we don't got no Furbies.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, he's very upset, and now he wants to speak to a manager to get a refund. He already got a refund. He's just going to complain until he gets a free gift card, isn't he? Whatever. I don't care. Not my department. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I go back to doing my actual job.
Yeah.
So I'm packing up orders in bags for more customers and delivery drivers to pick up. When who should walk up to me but Dipshit Magoo?
Yeah, of course.
I don't appreciate, I was waiting for you and someone else had to tell me, and I'm like, I was the one who told him to tell you we have no Furbies. I did not have to help you. I could have walked away. Oh, well, and then I'm literally like, listen, I looked, and he walks away while I'm telling him off, and I almost punched him in the back of the head.
It's fair.
And instead I went and kicked a steel dumpster 5 feet, and then took a 15-minute break.
That's reasonable, I feel.
That is understandable.
And I'm still angry about it, and very many other things that happened. Because I helped you, and then you come up and tell me, how dare you not speak to me when I'm done. I'll be back.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah. Huh?
I just hear Metty shouting into the room.
Got himself all mad again.
I'd be mad too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd be furious.
I'd be really fucking mad. I would lose my job, honestly.
Save him. I'm proud of Metty for not punching a guy in the back of the head.
Me too. I don't think I would have hit him, but I definitely would have been following him and screaming.
No, I would have assaulted. I would have gone straight to assault. So, Nick, how's it going?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about work. Most of it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to talk a little bit about my Thanksgiving, because normally I go visit my dad.
Uh-huh.
My mom's side of the family doesn't really do a Thanksgiving because most of them are in Canada now.
Mm-hmm.
And my stepdad's side of the family is a very religious Christian people, so I don't like to go there. My mom doesn't even really like to go there, but she does anyway.
I'm
So I
back.
go to my dad's instead.
Hello.
I'm Andy.
Hey. So I texted him because he's currently in Florida, and I was like, are you going to be up here for the holidays? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So we're still doing Thanksgiving. So I text him and I'm like, all right, when you know what the plans are, whose house we're going to, whatever, when we're doing it, let me know, send me a text. He's like, okay. And I texted him this maybe a week before Thanksgiving. I received no messages until the day of Thanksgiving. And I was like, I'm going to have to call him. Because he might have just forgot. So I call my dad. And he picks up the phone. He's like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. We're just chatting. And I'm like, so what are our Thanksgiving plans for the day? And he's like, oh, no plans. And I was like, okay, why not? And he's like, oh, I was looking at our text messages. I thought you said we weren't doing anything for Thanksgiving. And I was like, no, I said I didn't know what we were doing for Thanksgiving and for you to tell me when we did. So for my Thanksgiving, I made myself a sandwich and played Digimon all day.
Nice.
Man, that sounds great.
At the beginning of the day, I was like, oh, this sucks. Like, I'm really disappointed. And then, 4 hours into playing Digimon, I was like, at least I'm still having a good day. I took a picture of my sandwich because it looked like it had a face. And it makes me laugh.
It does kind of look like a face.
I can see where you poked the holes with the pretzel stick.
Yeah.
It's like bleh, bleh.
So I was like, this is fine. This is fine. I'm okay with this.
Jesus, like a mustache. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Or teeth.
I finished Cyber Sleuth.
Uh-huh.
So I started Survive, which I didn't really know was going to be half a visual novel, half strategy game.
Mm-hmm.
But it sure is. And then I also didn't expect people to die in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I watched a man get pushed off a bridge. I watched a man go so insane that he let himself be swallowed by demons.
That sounds right, yeah.
I watched a man kick a Lopmon in the face so hard that it digivolved and ate him.
Yeah,
Wow.
me too, buddy.
Shit.
Then I was like, I haven't finished it yet. That was one of the last things that happened in the game, and I'm just like, I fucking listen. Cyber Sleuth didn't really have a story that I had to care about, so this is weird. I thought I was just gonna be collecting friends again.
Nah,
It
dog.
sounds like you wanted to play World Order instead.
Yeah, it sounds
It's okay.
like that.
I bought that one too. So
Did you also get Hacker's Memory? The Cyber Sleuth?
yeah, I'm gonna
Sidequel?
go do that one once I finish Survive and probably World Order, because Cyber Sleuth took a long time and I started burning out at the end of it.
It's fair. So you're on a real
Some
big
of it.
Digimon kick now because of the card game, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I was talking to Chris about this the other day. It pisses me off because I was good. I didn't really care about Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even really want to get into the card game. You made me play one game with you, and I just fell into a hole. You fucking bastard.
Oh,
Speaking of, me and my friend Chris have been playing a lot of the card game.
Yeah.
We've spent most of this week playing at least 3 hours a day.
Nice.
Our, game totals is in the hundreds.
Jesus Christ.
He has won 3 games.
well, as has been established, you are in fact one of the final bosses of card game.
That's true.
You have to see a card game once and go, I can connect this to Weiss Schwartz or Yu-Gi-Oh! And win.
It's like, I know what I'm doing in this game now. Hang on. It's really fun. I didn't expect there to be floodgates in the Digimon TCG, but there are.
Yeah.
There are some rookie cards that basically say that you can't play Digimon with special effects, and you can't gain memory unless it's with tamer abilities. And it's like, oh, so, okay, that's less fun. But you can just kill them most of the time, I guess, so it's fine. The only other Digimon thing is that he showed me this video, some big Digimon crossover thing at the end of one of the shows or a movie, I don't fucking know.
The boy hunters who jump through time, yes?
Yeah, where all the protagonists show up.
Yeah. And they all look at the guy from the Armor Digivolution thing, and they're like, "Hey, where's your Digimon?" And he's like, "Don't
Don't worry about it.
It's okay."
But so, when I watched Digimon, I watched the dub. I saw it on TV when I was a kid, and I haven't gone back to watch any of it. So I've never heard the sub voices for Digimon until this clip. And the instant, I think it is literally the Armor Boy spoke, I recognized his voice actor. His voice actor is Endo from Inazuma 11, and I knew it immediately.
fucking
Which
First
soccer
word.
boy was it?
First
Yes.
word. But you know what the funny thing is? Because he's Endo, that also means he's Naruto. So,
Alright. But your brain didn't connect it to Naruto.
it did it.
Your brain connected it to Soccer Boy.
My brain was like, is that Endo? And then I was like, wait, that means it's Naruto. So Naruto was not first.
Oh my god.
Never changed.
Why are you broken?
Alternatively, please change immediately, Nick.
I can't. I'm broken. There's a new Inazuma 11 game coming out. I'm so excited. I started trying to learn Dragon Ball Fighters again because it's getting rollback.
Oh, so it's gonna become playable?
Yeah, it's gonna become playable, so I was like, fuck, I finally gotta learn how to play it.
Gross.
So that's a struggle for me. I don't play fighting games at all, really, so It's less learning, combos of Dragon Ball characters and learning how to play a fighting game at all. It's hard.
Yeah, the problem is you gotta find a fighting game you actually give half a shit about.
It's this one, so...
It's easier when they're older, because then you can learn frame data on something where you can see the frames, and then you can relate it to 3D fighters later. Whereas, oof, good luck.
Yeah. You know what? It took me 2 hours, but I learned how to do a jump cancel.
Proud of you.
So, I'll take it. I've been playing that with Chris also. I'm not excited to play against Dan, because Dan actually plays fighting games.
Dan plays fighting games and is more autistic about Dragon Ball than us.
I know, I'm really scared because he saw I was playing with Chris and he's like, oh, we gotta play sometime. I was like, okay. And I unwittingly have signed up for my own murder.
Yes, you were like, I see. I will get to experience what I do to other people in card games. But in this game, how the turns have table.
I caught up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Prog Season 2.
Nice.
I don't know if I like it because now I have to wait.
Welcome to hell, Nick.
Yeah, it sucks. But now I can watch the MBT reacts.
That's true! You can watch everyone's favorite disgusting AI-generated white boy talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! You can watch him live when he points at the screen and he goes, oh! Like an excited chimpanzee.
Yeah. Did I talk about Darwin's Game on the podcast?
No.
That doesn't sound like it. Okay, I started reading Darwin's Game.
Oh, you
I
might
watched
have.
an
I don't
episode of
remember.
it on Netflix and gave up on the anime and just started reading it.
Okay.
It's just a death game manga. People get powers. It's cool. Kind of hit and miss with some of these characters, but one of them has, like, the dumbest power that I love. It is called Bullshit Detector.
Oh.
And the way he phrases it, he's like, I can just tell when someone's talking bullshit. That's the whole power. That's it.
Nice.
He gets a surprising amount of badass moments for what his power is. I started trying to watch Gundam Double Zeta.
Poor bitch.
And then I stopped. I watched Fantasy High instead.
You poor bitch.
That's mostly it. I started prepping for fucking my next big RPG thing because the campaign I've been running for longer than the Confederacy was around is about to end.
Wow.
Hey, speaking of... Boy, I can't
Metty
wait to
is
start off that
also doing
campaign.
that.
Wild. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want some questions?
Yeah!
If you have any questions, you could tweet them at us, DipShipsPod on Twitter, or send them to questions@dipships.boats as an email. This first one comes from the Chicken Enthusiast.
What?
Who asks us, ahoy, DipShips Crew.
Ahoy.
Recently was terminated from a position, and I've been feeling really exhausted by the whole ordeal. If you're comfortable
Understandable.
telling, what has been your experience being fired or let go, and how does one go about finding employment without a backup plan? Thanks again, Chicken.
Well, Chicken.
Run.
No, I didn't like that movie.
I didn't either.
Very
What the
depressing, actually.
Fuck. I thought it was funny.
Does anyone else have a good getting fired story, or is it just mine?
I've been let go.
I worked one job before the job I have now, and I walked out, so I don't have a getting fired story.
I was let go along with a bunch of other people from my old job because they wanted to save money in the district. So they laid off everyone who had less than 10 years in the district, which was half of the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately after doing that, and I was forced to go back as a sub cleaner to the same district that just fucking let me go. They were like, we need everyone to work a little harder because we're short-staffed. And I went, no fucking shit, you're short-staffed, you scumbags.
For real.
And I hated it. I hated every fucking second of it.
But, I don't know. Like, without a backup plan, all I did was apply to nonsense jobs for months till someone called me.
Yeah, my plan when they let me go was, that's all right, because I'm moving to Red Bank soon into the house with Metty and everyone, and nothing bad will happen. And then their upstairs neighbor's house that they were moving into, the roof collapsed while people working in there.
Jesus Christ.
And I went, this is just a sign from God that I can't be happy in life, ever.
Correct.
That's great.
Is your getting fired story the 20 cents thing?
Yes. All right. So let's say that you work for a mega corporation and are up for a promotion soon.
Mm-hmm.
To go from managing the bar at the flagship location to being the regional liquor manager
What
for
a
the
title.
company. Yeah. Yeah, no, there was a longer version of the title too, but I don't remember it because it was fucking stupid. But basically, I would have been in charge of alcohol for pretty much New Jersey, New York, and like Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
But the head of asset protection for the whole company, right?
Mm-hmm.
His nephew wanted the job that I had at that day at that location. He wanted to be the bar manager at the flagship location now, instead of waiting a week for me to get promoted myself and
Awesome.
stepping into an empty position. So he goes, I see you gave away 5 sodas. And I went, yeah, the customers were angry when they were waiting for food. So I gave them a customer retention soda, that thing that it says we should do in the handbook. And I logged them, and they went, you didn't log them properly. And I went, okay, I guess. Would you like me to pay for a new Coke bib? Or, like, what's the deal here? And they're like, go home, we'll call you. And I go, oh, this is serious. You're not joking right now.
Yeah.
So I call up the regional manager,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, hey, Tom, buddy, pal,
Hey, Tom, what the fuck?
looks like I'm not getting that promotion. And he goes, what are you talking about? I go, oh, well, yeah, they called me in, for giving 4 or 5 sodas away to angry guests, and it looks like I'm losing my job over it. And he goes, that's 30 cents worth of soda. And yeah, it is. That is 30 cents off the company's dime, maybe. At that. And they're firing me, who was up for a corporate position in a week or two.
Awesome.
And this was back in, 2017?
Something like that, yeah.
That led to me losing my apartment at the time, losing my car, having to move back in with my mother, having to start taking minimum wage jobs again, which, boy, I sure do love still having done that, and still being in one of those. Losing half my contacts in the liquor industry, the other half I got to keep because they were all craft beer contacts, and at the liquor store I went into, I used them very effectively. Problem, it was a small family-owned liquor store from people that I know, no upward mobility, and then when I eventually moved up here to New York, I was unable to use any of those contacts to get a job because it's either, oh, well, we'll call you back, or, oh, yeah, run the whole bar side of our business for 10 cents plus tips.
Yeah.
No! I'm sorry, I'm still very angry about all this.
No, that's fair.
Do you need to go out and scream again?
Almost. And what was fantastic was I got to feel gaslit about it, is how I guess I'll say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because before I moved out of that apartment, right? Before we lost that apartment, one of my roommates, the one who was probably stealing all the money, kept being like, well, at least you had a good job to lose, you know? And the other one went, oh, it's not that serious. You'll be back in the company in a month, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I just lost the best money I've made in my entire life. I had an office. I was going to have a much nicer office in a month. Okay, it's not that serious, sure. And then, we lose the apartment, and my car dies, and I end up having to move back in with my mother instead of going to the next apartment with my, air quote, good roommate. And, like, it's been months. Why are you still hung up on this job? Well, why are you still upset over it? It's been, 2 months. It's been, 7 months. Why are you still angry? And I'm like, I'm going to be mad for the next 5 years.
Sounds like
and
it.
I am.
Which is totally fair. We should get to our second question.
Hey. What's the second question?
Yellow Yondello asks, what media's lore were you so invested in that when something came of it in the story or plot, you popped off? What was your nerd moment?
We're all nerds here, Jim. Like the first one?
No, it's just any
Can't ask
examples
me
you
to
can think
remember
of.
the first one. I popped off at the reveal of the actual true final villain of 5Ds.
Fuck you.
Don't spoil it. I'm not there yet.
You'll
Fuck
get there.
You. I mean, Metal Gear. Every Metal Gear game that came out after Metal Gear Solid had me being the man with the cigarette and beer can pointing at the screen. That was me playing every Metal Gear game after the first one.
I loved the big plot twist in the first Somnium Files game.
That's the one where your eyeball is alive?
No, that's a thing that shows up within the first 2 minutes of that game.
No, but that's the game where your eyeball is alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's the plot twist.
It's like, what do you mean? But yeah, it's that game. It's that game.
Honestly,
I was confirming which series it was.
honestly, my answer is just One Piece.
It's fair. Oh, man, it's been really
There's
good.
been a lot of
Oh,
really
yeah.
good things popping up
You know what I
lately.
forgot to talk about real quick that we should all mention?
Huh?
Hey, how about that H-Bomber guy video that came out?
I was going to talk about that before PM
it's
came
3
in.
hours long.
Oh yeah, that's what I said yesterday, and then I watched it today.
I watched it all last night. I stayed up until
It's
3 in the
really
morning watching
fucking
it.
good.
It's crazy good.
Yeah, I ended up watching true crime podcasts all day while playing a bad video game.
There you go, Metty. Channel your inner white woman.
I really am. I really am, champ.
And another thing that Yellow Yandel added on here, Carl, when I made the question where you proved paranormal was real, but you'd be embarrassed as well, the video of the guy farting and narrating, "Did you see it?" was absolutely inspiring that question. That's good to know.
God damn it.
Let's go to some of these Christmas questions we have.
Huh?
Wabki asks, what's your least favorite Christmas song? I said mine a couple times. It's Wonderful Christmas Time.
You know,
I have a least hated Christmas song.
I just don't have... I feel like I talked about this last year. But we don't have a lot of Christmas songs, really, around here. Well, in my life, I guess I should say.
My least hated Christmas song is the Nightmare Before Christmas album, and that's it.
Not
That's
least
the best you're
hated.
gonna get out of me.
Not your
Yeah.
least hated, your least favorite. What Christmas songs do you not like hearing at all?
Oh, the ones that I don't like. Oh, I thought it was which one is our favorite.
No. What's your
Oh.
least favorite?
Oh,
All of them that I have heard.
Mariah Carey.
Fucking vanilla.
I'm sorry. My hatred of her renewed after she saw the meme of she's thawing
Oh, yeah.
and made her own video of her cracking out of ice,
Yeah.
not understanding that people hate her and that's why they made the meme. She's like, haha, funny, I'm glad you all like me. And no, we don't.
Frost Samurai asks, what's the closest you've come to witnessing a Christmas miracle in real life?
Huh.
It wasn't my alternator. Thank
Does
God
it
I
have to-
can't afford another $700 fix on my car right now. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna buy these shoes for my mommy, please.
I have one that's actually not really a miracle and is also kind of just sad in a way.
Oh.
It was when I was little, I really wanted the Castle Grayskull playset because He-Man had just been renewed. It just came back with the new series.
Uh-huh.
And I kept, dropping hints to my parents that I wanted it, just being like, listen, even if it's all I get for Christmas is that maybe one figure, that would be all I really want. And my dad got really mad about me continuously doing that, so he did the only rational thing that a parent would do and beat the shit out of me, and then told me I would never fucking see the thing and told my mom to return it. So
what part of that is a Christmas miracle?
So I sat there crying for a good long while, knowing that I wouldn't get it, just for Christmas Day to come and for me to see it under the tree. My mom's like, wait, there's one big box back there still. And I pulled it out and I was like, it's the Castle Grayskull set. Oh my God. And I was like, I got it. The one thing that I actually wanted. And then I heard my dad pull her aside and go, I told you to return the fucking thing. And I got very upset.
Oh my God.
And he was very not happy that I had it.
And then you pushed him down the stairs.
God, I wish. Let me just say, I'm glad he got that stroke. Nick, what about you?
Oh my God. How to top that? I don't think I can.
Honestly, every Christmas that there isn't fucking snow all over the place and winter is a Christmas worth celebrating for me, because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to shovel snow. I don't want to do that. Got nothing good for you, champ. Just kind of all we got.
Yeah. My Christmases aren't very interesting.
You live a very
know.
sheltered life, Nick.
I really do. I like it here.
Gwendol asks, what media that isn't a Christmas thing do you consider a Christmas thing?
First person to say Die Hard, I'm gonna hit you.
Die Hard is a Christmas thing.
What media
it
that
literally
is
is a
not
Christmas thing.
a Christmas thing
Yeah.
do you consider a Christmas thing?
I was just kind of thinking about this earlier this week because
Home
my
Alone?
what?
Home Alone?
Home Alone is a Christmas thing.
Yeah, no, that counts.
Shit.
That counts. I was gonna say the fucking Turf movies, the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't think of any off the top of my goddamn head.
Well, I mean, you watched Ants in December. It could start becoming a
Yeah,
tradition.
there
for
you go. The Christmas tradition of ants. Ants.
You can look
Ant-Man.
forward to it every year.
Ant-Man. Oh, Gremlins is a good one. I'm going to say Gremlins.
Is that a Christmas thing?
Yeah, Christmas happens in Gremlins.
Oh, I watched it once when I was 12.
But it's things that aren't Christmas things
Yeah.
that we consider Christmas things.
Yes.
But if Gremlins is a Christmas thing,
If it's just Christmas in the movie once, it's fine.
I can't really think of anything because all the things that I would say that would gross people out are literally Italian Christmas things.
Okay.
What do you consider a Christmas thing that's not a Christmas thing? Eel?
Oh, well, media. What media? Eel is not a media.
It could be.
Media?
It fucking could be.
I didn't hear media, I just heard what Christmas thing.
No, I said, what media that isn't a Christmas thing do you consider a Christmas thing?
Eel.
Eel. Yakuza. There we go.
There we go.
You know? I like it.
Chaos Bug asks, the DipShips Crew has earned a spot on Santa's naughty list. What did each member do to be put on the naughty list? Arson.
What haven't I done?
That
It's the reason my Santa keeps fucking up my car.
is his territory.
I'm gonna leave a brick on his sleigh next time I see it.
I was too mean to strangers on the internet.
Fair.
This bitch gonna be coming up a chimney in my neighborhood. There's just gonna be 3 bricks on his reindeers.
Pyrojack asks, most significant gift you've received. Something that was of extreme importance when he received it.
I got last year just a shirt from my brother, which was just significant because I don't know, I never thought I would get a Christmas gift from my brother.
Yeah, because he's like 2 years old.
He's 23 now.
He's like 2 years old.
But I don't know. It was something that I did not expect to receive ever in my life, and it was nice.
That's cute.
Tires for my car. Because I mean, I didn't have to buy tires for my car.
Man, that would be such a great Christmas gift.
How about you, Metty?
Alright, so one time when I was young, I really wanted this Castle Grayskull.
No!
No! H Bomber guy, get them!
No! He's coming up out of the floors! No!
I can't get over the fucking... There's a line in that video where he just says, I mean this as a compliment, the most fuckable twink I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's great.
And I had to pause.
Awesome line.
I love that
laugh for like 5 minutes.
I love
Alright,
that, man.
All right, significant
So
gift. We got to get through the rest of these Christmas questions.
Okay.
Significant gift.
I don't got one.
I got a gun.
All right, Daito asks, what kind of Christmas trip would you guys have for the season? Plaid.
What?
Oh, drip.
Drip.
Oh, I thought you said trip. Okay.
Drip.
I thought you
Okay.
said trip as in going somewhere.
Me
Drip.
too. You said
Okay.
plaid. The comfiest pajamas you've ever seen and
Yeah.
a fucking disastrous sweater.
Yeah.
But I have hot cocoa, so it's all fine.
I don't know, probably my work shirt, depending on how things go.
God damn.
Ugh.
Don't say that.
Our
Hey.
last. Oh, actually, let's do this one and then another. Dual Tainer Neon asks, what's a Christmas tradition you do that most people don't?
Eel.
Eel. I don't do it anymore, but we used to.
We just eat Thanksgiving food again. I don't know how fucking common that is. We don't have Christmas traditions.
Your family's so fucking lame, Nick.
Most of us don't care about this stuff.
White bread ass American. And this last question here from Bloomin. Favorite Thanksgiving food? Because it's the only Thanksgiving question that we have that we didn't get to.
That's awesome.
I like the specific kind of stuffing that my mom makes that's got like sausage and stuff in it.
I don't know. I could eat like 45 of those croissants.
Croissants are good.
Mashed potatoes.
And we got like 4 like full things of pie that I ate 0
Does
slices
anyone
of.
actually really like turkey?
Eh.
Yeah, it's like my second favorite lunch meat.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
I feel like I like other things over turkey. Hey, you guys want a boat fact?
Yeah.
Sure.
Nearly 2 years after an Australian research team made the claim that a Rhode Island shipwreck was Captain Cook's HMS Endeavour, the team says they have more evidence to back up their assertion. And it appears that a shipwreck in Rhode Island is actually Captain Cook's long-lost ship, the HMS Endeavour.
Huh.
Huh.
I'm looking through the article.
Okay.
It's just saying, found lots of things to tick the boxes. Okay, tell me what the fucking things are. Really fucking laying it on thick with this shit. Let's see. The position of the pump shaft stump and pump well partitions lays out how
You
they
take
align
that back.
perfectly with the shipwreck. What, pump well?
Yeah.
No, I pump really well. I pump amazing.
Oh, I
And
zoned
this-
out and I heard pum and I started paying attention again.
And hey Jordan, how's it going? And the scarf joint in the keel timber was also a match to the historical survey. The stem scarf is identical to what we know from the plans of the Endeavour. It's just that they realized some parts of a boat were the same as this boat.
Okay.
So they believe
Okay.
that the famous Captain Cook's long lost ship is in Rhode Island.
Cool. You lost
As
me
it
again
should
until
be.
that last bit.
Until they said Rhode Island?
No, until he explained the boat is the other boat. They just they proved it. And I was like, oh, rad.
Hey, Carl, I have a question for
Yeah,
you.
what's up, buddy?
Why, whenever I see people talk about you on Twitter, is it about gooning?
Pardon?
Do you not see these tweets about yourself?
I'm not looking at Twitter. I'm running a fucking show.
No, not right now.
Oh, I was
Just
gonna
like in
say-
Like
general.
in general, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, what do you mean? No, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
What do you mean?
Hey, thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips, the Legitimate Boating Podcast. Thank you all for another another episode in the books. Oh my god. If you want to help us financially do something, go to patreon.com/dipshipspod. $5 a month. You get DipShips early. I guess you get D-Ships with me and Nick early. You get
He didn't give me his account info.
Party Boat early. For $1 at least, you get to listen to DipShips a day early.
Oh my god.
PMVA isn't going to happen for a while, I guess.
We have a backlog, I think, right? No, we
We have
finished Mazinger.
one video.
That's a backlog.
Woo!
Oh.
Get ready for lots of Party Boat, folks.
Buy some merch. Streamlabs.com/TheCalamityGirl/merch.
Bucket hat.
Get a bucket hat. Get a duck beanie. I got to get
Get
one
a
in
ducket
pink.
hat.
Get a Doug.
What?
Get a Doug.
Get a Doug.
Get a Doug.
Nick, you know what
I'm
the
not
Doug is.
engaging with that further.
Nick, you know the Doug.
Nope.
Get a Doug, little luggy.
Do you not know the Doug, Nick?
Nope.
How do you not know the Doug?
It's exactly what it sounds like, honestly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nick,
That would be copyright infringement.
Nick, how do you possibly
Carl-
not know about the Doug?
Carl,
It
post
is.
a picture of the Doug.
It is the duck mug. The Doug.
The Doug.
Oh my god. You did
It's
show me this
branded,
once
you see.
before.
TMCR.
Yeah.
The fuck is TMCR?
Trademark copyright.
Yes.
Oh.
Fucking huge.
Listen,
That's
it's been a long week.
that's everything
Really?
we've got, I guess. That's the show.
Yay!
It's the dipship sausage.
No! No, get me out of this blender!
I've just been saying that about a lot of things. I've just been about anything, just going, it's the whatever sausage.
Why?
Because it's fun to say. I've been watching a lot of Ordinary Sausage again. Thank you all for watching this episode of DipShips or listening to it or whatever. We'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
I cut mine off when I was getting stuck in the blender.
Oh my god. Okay, bye-bye.